For a long time, I felt that I had to get really motivated to go and do something, to go and accomplish something. And then I started looking at motivation totally differently because I realized it wasn't showing up for me when I needed it most, right? So why was that happening? I had to consult with this. I had to go deep down and understand, like, on days where I need you, why are you not here, motivation? Where have you gone, and how do I get you back? Because I really need to do this thing today. I have this promise that I made to myself and I need to keep it. However, I'm not finding that I have this energy. I'm not finding that I'm ready to go do this and show up in front of all these people, or even just show up in front of my laptop and start creating, right? Whatever it is, it seems like everywhere you look, motivation is nowhere to be found. And so I started thinking about this and I realized that motivation is something, number one, that comes after you start going and moving in the direction. I've made a video in the past that talks about motivation actually follows action. We think that action follows motivation, right? So that's one thing. The other thing, though, that I realized is that it's consistency that keeps you going when motivation's not there, right? It's consistency that has you continue to show up day in and day out. And when you build in and you wire in those habits, you install those habits, your paradigm begins to shift day in and day out, and they actually become a part of you. They actually become a part of what you do in a day, on a daily basis, right? So instead of looking for this motivation, like, where is it? How am I going to get more of it? Instead, you have this solid foundation that you've built because you continue to show up and do what you said you were going to do. Even on the days where you didn't really feel like doing it, you showed up anyways and you said, you know what? I made this promise to myself. I've done it day in and day out, even on the days where I didn't feel great. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to be consistent. And that discipline starts to come up. It starts to actually build instead of being dormant down here, right? So over time, that gets stronger and stronger. And so you don't have to rely on motivation anymore. It just kind of happens. And then you're consistently inspired. You're consistently disciplined. The consistency actually creates what you're ultimately looking for. So show up, continue to do what you say you're going to do, keep the promises that you make, and keep going. Y'all got this. Let's make it a great week.